How does it feel to be in a Slam semifinal? Start with that.
Yeah, it feels really good. It's it's just happened really quick, I guess. I mean, just got off obviously just a few minutes ago. It was an incredible match. Again, I felt matches like that you sort of so focus on getting through right there and then, and you only sort of look at the bigger picture afterwards. And it was a great match, and I've put in a lot of work, so it's definitely it feels good that I've reached some milestone that I haven't before. At the same time, I feel like I came in this taking each match at a time, so it's going to be really I think I'll let myself enjoy it for the next day. I think I have a couple of days off now, and definitely going to then refocus for my next match.
What is this? You've been on tour a lot of years now. You've been a lot of ups and downs and injury problems. What does it just mean to you to get this new best result of this stage?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of my goals, is to try and further, my previous best result, and I was able to do that today. So that feels, very good. And I want to say it's, a fantastic feeling, but at the same time, I feel like, I want to keep, I feel like I'm still in this tournament, and I feel like I'm going to have another opportunity to go one step further. So, as I was saying, I think I can enjoy it. I had quite a few messages on my phone already, so I have a day to really enjoy it, and then it's time, obviously, to get ready for the next one.
Kevin, you've been unbelievably pumped up this fortnight.
Yep.
So much sort of aggression in your game, but also a lot of fist pumping. Is that conscious?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's something I've sort of added to my game. There's, those matches are tough, and I feel like I just try play each point as best as I can, and I know it's very cliched. I feel like I'm doing a better job of that. I thought, in that second set, after coming, being 6-1 down, and next minute I'm 6-all. Obviously, it was a very tough point to lose that 6-all point. I don't want to play too many points like that, but I feel like that's where, I was able to really reset, and, after a tough, it's almost tough. I would have been better off losing that tiebreak almost 7-1 than coming so close to actually being 2 sets to love up. But, I really thought I did a fantastic job resetting, and, these matches just comes to a point here and there, and, fortunately I was able to win a couple more points than him tonight.
So this was as even a match as there was probably in any of these at the Open. What was it like facing Sam, who's basically like a mirror of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've played Sam more than any other guy, in my career. I mean, I think this was the 15th time we've played, just already third time since Wimbledon. You're always expecting tie breaks. You maybe get one or two chances, and, it's sometimes difficult. I mean, I remember playing him at Wimbledon in the second set, where I really felt I had a few more opportunities than him, but he came up with some unbelievable serving. And again tonight, a few break points, and you just have to stay really patient when sort of maybe chances come and go a little bit. And I feel like I'm sure he might feel the same way playing against me. For the most part, I just try to impose my game. I mean, if you let him dictate too much, it's going to be really difficult. And I feel like both of us are trying to stop the other guy from doing that. So it's, I guess it's definitely an interesting matchup, and we've always had really close matches.
I know, obviously, Revel in this front of it, he can just look a little bit ahead to the matchup with Carreño. How you feel like your two games match up, and you have played him recently? Yeah,
we played recently. It was a pretty tough match. It was really windy that day. Both of us could have struggled for rhythm at all. This is new grounds for both of us, so it'll be adjustments that we both have to make. Again, for me, just try to do the same thing. Really go out there, focus on what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm going to have to. It'll allow me to play my best tennis. I mean, he's had an amazing year. I mean, really consistent results now. At the French, getting through to the quarters, now through to the semis here, and definitely. Obviously very confident, so it'll be a interesting match, and very excited to go out there and playing and competing in the semifinals.
Waited a long time for a semifinal. How does it feel to get there along with another guy who's never gotten there? I'm guessing you probably imagined when you got to a semifinal you wanted the Big Four. waiting there. But
Yeah, I mean, we're so accustomed to it. It's been, a decade of the same guys being there. So it's all different for, I think, everybody involved in the tennis world to see, some new guys there. And, I've been saying all week, it's, no people are saying it's been a very wide open draw. It's still tough matches. We've just been so used to the same guys being there, and, they've had such unbelievable consistency. It's so, obviously, it gives us a bit of a chance that, those guys, obviously through a couple of them on the other half, a couple of them unable to play this year, it gave some other guys an opportunity, to go deep into the tournament.
You're one of the hardest workers on tour. What has it taken for you to get to this point in your career?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. It's, it's such small, you work so hard and it's just such small sort of differences, and that, ultimately, at this level, when we've all been playing for so long, it's tough to make huge adjustments and huge improvements. It's just small little things. The things I've probably spent the most time on is just keeping my body healthy, and I'm, one of the biggest positives. I'm 5 matches playing 3 out of 5 sets, and I'm a little tired, but my body's holding up, and I think that's, I can take a lot of confidence out of that. I'm always working hard, looking at ways to improve my game. I feel, at times it's maybe been, I've looked a little bit too hard, and I feel like I've needed to maybe trust my abilities. I feel like I'm doing that better. That's also a skill you have to learn. So, I feel like I've got a great team around me, and, hopefully we'll be able to, keep this going.
Last couple of questions for you.
Kevin, America is very familiar with you, with your background, Big Ten, Illinois. How much support are you getting from back home in South Africa, and any of the past legends reaching out, Creek, Drysdale, some of those guys? And what are they saying, if they are?
Yeah, I've had, firstly, just a lot of support right here. There was a bunch of South African guys and T-shirts, so that's always great to see. I've got a ton of messages from friends and family back home. My biggest, hope is that I'm able to inspire kids to play the sport. I mean, it's tough. It's very tough coming from South Africa. We're far from the scene, so I take a lot of. It makes me feel good that I can, hopefully, fly a flag and show kids, especially that if you work hard, you can get there. I just breezed through my phone quickly. I saw a message from Wayne Ferreira that was, great. He's been, we've chatted quite a bit this year. I saw him in Wimbledon a lot, and he's, sort of giving me a lot of support in an unofficial way. I saw a quick message from Ernie Els. That's also nice. One of our, golfing legends. So, and Louis Oosthuizen. I saw a little from him. A couple of the golfers who I've met just through our location in Florida. But yeah, I just heard I'm the first South African, I think, in open era to get to the semis here. So that's, I think, my first sort of South African record. So I feel pretty proud about that.
Nice. Last question.
What factors tilted it from Wimbledon? That you played that 5-set match, that 13-11 tie break. What it always tonight felt tilted more to you?
I mean, it felt pretty even a lot of the time for me. I mean, but just rarely. I mean, against him, it's just a couple points here and there. I mean, at Wimbledon, I felt I got off to a very good start. Won the first set. As I said, I had quite a few break points in the second set. I mean, not a lot, but like maybe 3 or 4. And I was holding pretty comfortably, and he just served too well. And he played a good tiebreak. And maybe if I won one of those points, it could have been a little bit different. Just like tonight, if in the 4-set tiebreaker, if I had to save off some set points, he wins one of those, and now we're in a 5th set. So it was really close. I mean, it's not, from this in Wimbledon, I think it could have gone either one of our ways. Tonight was my night. He got me at Wimbledon. It's tough to point. Exactly. I felt at times I was getting an okay read on his serve and making him play a little bit. I felt maybe in that 3rd set, but then he picked it up a lot in that 4th set. And when you get to a tiebreaker and 6-all, 7-all, I mean, it's anybody's game. And I was able to just stay in the moment, and it felt fantastic seeing that last ball, go long.